Hey guys. Okay, so today on Ariana's Cooking Corner. Okay, on Ariana's Cooking Corner today, I'm gonna be making like a chicken and kale, like Alfredo over whole wheat penne, and I'm gonna add like a special twist to it. I'm gonna probably add some tomatoes. So yes, so be prepared. Cannot wait for you guys to try this as well and stuff like that. So yeah. So let me brief you first. So I'm staying in an extended stay right now for the summer for an internship or whatever, right? So I'm using what I have to get where I want to be. Meaning like I don't have like non-stick pans here. They have really like, you know, I mean, not that they're bad or anything, just like, you know, basic pans and stuff like that, just to really get you through and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'll just be using like really basic things. So yeah, here are the ingredients that you'll need. Boneless chicken, you know, with no skin either. Tomato, an onion. We have whole wheat penne. This is a cheaper option that I got from Walmart. Alfredo sauce that I also picked up from Walmart. And I just chose the cheapest option because, you know, I'm working on a budget here. We have some extra virgin olive oil. Here are our spices. Once again, a lot of these came from Walmart. Garlic powder, black pepper, parsley flakes. This would be optional. Then we have a lemon. We have kale. Oh yeah, also a pinch of salt for your noodles. We're gonna start by boiling some water, then we're gonna add our whole wheat penne. While we're waiting for our water to boil, we're gonna cut these little pieces of chicken up, and then we're gonna kind of cube them. Now that we have our chicken all cubed and pretty, we're gonna squeeze lemon on it. Now, not too much, just like to give it a little zest, a little pizzazz. You know what we're gonna do with this lemon too, to give some zest and pizzazz? We're gonna move right over and put it on our kale too, because we want to liven that up. So squeeze, 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 squeeze. So now we'll be seasoning our chicken with a little pepper, a little garlic powder. Just kind of throw it over there. If you're feeling it frisky, put a little lemon pepper in there. So I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. I don't like to really cook my food with salt, but you know, a pinch for taste, really, to liven it up just a bit. Pinch, 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 pinch. Now we got our water boiling, so we're just gonna drop a few salt particles in there. Then we're gonna add our penne. Along with our penne, we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil, just so the noodles won't really stick together. So I'm gonna add a cupful here. And then I'm gonna return this to a boil. So I'll just put it like right here. And stir this occasionally, folks. We're gonna let this cook for 10 to 12 minutes. We're moving back to our chicken a little bit, and we're just gonna kind of pour a little olive oil. Start mushing it a little bit together through those ingredients. Just freely kind of mushing. So we're gonna grease this pan a little with some olive oil. Yeah, this is not a non-stick pan, so you know, gotta work with what you got. I started chopping up some onions because those are gonna go into the pan first. So we're gonna take our onions and kind of scatter them around a bit. Come on. There you go. Okay. Scatter them around, and then we're gonna take a spatula and kind of just, I mean, we don't want them to burn up really. So we're gonna put them in pretty early. So I say like a minute or two after the pan starts warming up, maybe a minute and 30 seconds. Just kind of start sauteing them a little bit because we're gonna add our chicken in there soon. Make sure you guys are still stirring this because these are about to be done. Now we're gonna add our chicken in there gently. We don't want to surprise the pan so much. So just kind of add it in there and then like move it around a bit. Give it a chance to meet everyone else in the pot and kind of like be alone for a while. So yeah, just allow it to cook. Let it cook with those onions. Start to work on this a bit because this is about to be complete. I'm going to turn the heat down slowly. So add a little more pepper, a little seasoning, and we're going to, you know, let those cook on like maybe close to a medium. Now we'll be basically, you know, cutting this up a bit, letting it have its time to shine. So we cut up some tomatoes. It looks really sloppy, but that's for a reason. Now we're gonna cut this up a little bit, but first, let's take these, dump them in the strainer. We've also flipped the chicken around a bit so it can brown on the other side. And I'm going to flip it again too. First, let's cut this kale. Shall we? We shall. So now our chicken is in that like lemon peppery smell, but it's not too like annoying. It's just right, and then our chicken is getting brown. So now we will be adding our Alfredo sauce. And like I said before, you can make your own. I just chose this because, you know, I am on a budget. So let's add it to the pan. Now be sure to turn the heat down, BC dubs, so we can get a nice, slower cook. And we're gonna stir this around just to see if we need any more. It smells good. All that flavor is getting in there. That lemon pepper starting to melt its way and make its way downtown. Yeah, so like I said, turn the heat a little lower because we want this to kind of cook slower. So I'm gonna add some more just so we can have some liveliness to the pot because we do have a lot of kale that we're adding. So we allowed the chicken and the sauce to meet. So we're now going to be adding our tomatoes. Let's kind of just grab that. We're gonna leave you just put it around, drop them around. Usually people use sun-dried tomatoes with this type of thing, but I decided that I wanted to do something a bit different. And if, you know, if kale gets in it, it's fine. If you have it on the same plate, it'll be completely fine. We're just gonna add our kale in a bit later, but yeah. Why so much kale, do you ask? Well, kale dissolves really well when, you know, heat is applied to the situation. So we've let our ingredients sit for about a minute, or a minute and like 30 seconds. Add the kale to the party. And you'll see that once you start to like mix it and fix it, it'll go down a lot. So now it has all condensed down and it's like a nice sweetie sauce. So after doing this for about, I say 5 to 7 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes really. So just kind of let it meet for a little bit, still on that low heat, so it can kind of slow cook together. Okay, so now that we've, you know, officially cooked our sauce, we turned it off, but we're gonna let it just sit in there just so it can finish up doing what it does best, kind of meeting with everyone else to get say their last goodbyes until we hit the noodles. So now we're going to gently place our sauce on top of our noodles. A little more sauce there. Typically, I would put feta cheese on something like this, but I do not have any right now. We're gonna add a little zest, little tomatoes, just a few. Last but not least, we're going to sprinkle some parsley all over. And here you have it. Of course, you put more sauce on there. This is just for decoration. As a matter of fact, let's put more sauce on there. Bon appetit. My friend Wesley actually just snapped me because I, you know, posted something about this on Snapchat, so he's probably gonna be hating. Whatever. So I'm finally done. Thanks for watching. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Wow. Surprised myself. Okay. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please try it. Let me know how it turns out for you. Yes, yes, yes. And work with what you have. I mean, you can make miracles. You can make miracles. So I will see y'all later. Bye-bye now.